So, King, in other words, you trying to tell me we owe Tim Donahue an apology? YouTube, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown NBA podcast. We talk about all things NBA related over here, man. Y'all already know. Listen, you guys are new to the channel. Simply hit that subscribe button. Y'all join us here for these conversations, man. As y'all know, obviously, it's still going on. Summer League is over with, man. So there's still some moves to be made. We're going to talk about one of the moves here today. So go ahead and do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here, man. Also, too, I can do us a favor. Hit them likes for us as well. That means what you Okay, let's over the background.
Sorry. My bad.
But yeah, listen.
He's like, I hear myself.
Like for us. Hit them subscribe button and all that good stuff, y'all. We got a good one for y'all today. Got a pretty good one for y'all today, man. Special guest in the building. We're gonna bring him up here in a little bit. We're gonna be talking about some Dallas Mavericks moves in this offseason and kind of get his thoughts on what the Mavericks have done so far this offseason, man. Shout out to Relle and King. We're gonna talk about him as well too. So, but listen, if you guys can do us a favor, man, if you got any questions or comments, also add that to the comment section. Hit us with the CNC in front of your question or your comments, so that way we know you're addressing us, not one of your fellow Blow Yard members. That'd be much appreciated. If any super chats come in first, we'll address those first. All right, King, let's get to it, man. You already know, man. But before we start anything on the show, we got to stop and show love to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem when your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. All right, King, let's get to it, man. Let's go ahead and bring up our guest, man, in the proper way. Okay. Mike, don't come on here sea walking or nothing, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got too much red on it to sea walk.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Shout out to Big Mike, man.
Yeah.
Part of the Swish for Real Basketball podcast here on YouTube. Y'all already know, man. We got the info down in the description box, y'all. Welcome you to the channel, Mike. Welcome to the channel, man.
Thank y'all, man. Appreciate it, man. Changing the world, man. Changing the world.
One day at a time.
Trying, you know what I mean? Listen, man. Pretty instant off season, man. For the Dallas Mavericks. We're gonna kind of get your thoughts, man. Pick your brain here, man. Kind of get your ideas, your thoughts on what they've done so far. You know, it was Masai Ujiri's first off season as the president of basketball operations, aka was it not? I would say general owner. What they call it? Assistant
manager.
What's it called? He's right up under, pretty much up under the owner of the Mavs, bro. I can't think what they call it. He has the actual title, but I can't think what the name of the title is. But you know, kind of get your thoughts on it, man. So let's go ahead and get into a little recap, man, of what's been going on with these Dallas Mavs, man. Well, let's get to it, fellas. Check it out. We had a trade that went down yesterday. So this is the latest trade, man, for involving the Dallas Mavericks. Of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder sent King's favorite small forward of all time, Lou Dort, and Ryan Nembhard to the Atlanta Hawks. The OKC Thunder got 3 second-round picks, and then, of course, the Dallas Mavericks got Zachary Ricochet. So I'm gonna get your thoughts on this, man. Matter of fact, before you get your thoughts on this, Mike, let's read this real quick. Can you see that? You can read that.
Yeah. That's from Brett Siegel. He said what each team gets from the Lou Dort trade. Atlanta gets immediate perimeter defense help next to Daniels and Nah. Plus, what's that, $40 million in cap space next offseason. OKC adds a 7th second-round pick this summer while reducing payroll, plus tax by over $300 million and move out of the second apron. And Dallas absorbs Ricochet's contract using AD's $20.8 million trade, TPE, now roughly $2 million below luxury tax with 16 players under contract. We'll be moving Gafford and/or Thompson before start of 26-27 season for further assets and flexibility. Jeez, can I talk tonight?
So check it out, yo. That's what been going down so far, man. Went down yesterday. Mike, let's get your thoughts on this, man. What was your initial thoughts when you heard this trade go down, man? And the Mavs got Ricochet.
The first thing I thought about was Lou Dort leaving Oklahoma was like, and that's like a cornerstone for them. I mean, behind him, other than him, rather, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander was like, those are the two cornerstones that really got that team to where they are as far as being the top team in the league. With Ricochet, I don't know. His second year was kind of a down year for him. I think he averaged like 9 points a game or something like that. But he didn't really get into the rotation like they had. And plus, they had a lot of forwards in same position that he had that they had to kind of marry him in somehow, but he really couldn't get the play time that he needed to really show. Being a number one pick, I think with him coming to the Mavs, he may have that opportunity, but where does he really get in there? Because now we are in flux with a bunch of forwards now. So where does he go? Who do we get rid of? And I mean, I heard you just mention Gafford may be leaving, but I like Gafford. I mean, I think he's kind of like Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell is a cornerstone in my estimation when it comes to a fan favorite because he's always been there. He's survived a lot of trade talk. But what are you gonna do? I mean, who would you rather get rid of, Gafford or Dwight Powell, to give room for a Ricochet to have some time to play? So, in my opinion, I think it's an okay deal. But then where do you go from there? Who do you move? It's the question.
What you got, King?
Bro, I didn't know OKC was looking to move off of Lou Dort. They're really moving off of guys, I guess, to get space for their big three and others. We thought in the offseason, a lot of people like you hit me up in the messenger before the show, a little bit before the show, talking about they got up off of a bunch of money without getting off of Chet. People were wondering how they were going to do that with getting Chet's money and all. But I actually see it a little bit of the opposite way now. I'm like, damn, you got rid of like a lot of pieces of your team, I feel like, to get that money or that freed up of that space. Like now I don't see him right this second as like the number or the top of the line contender anymore. Like they may come out the gate being young and all that stuff and win games like they always do, but they're not one of my favorites right now. Like I got guys that are above OKC, and usually you got OKC on that top line. So we'll see what they do with that. They do got a bunch of picks, and Sam Presti likes to use those picks and make moves, and also he loves doing that. So that's cool for them. I knew Ryan Nembhard was on the trade block after the new rookie over in Dallas and all doing this thing. Once that happened, you saw Ryan Nembhard. That was done. He had to go somewhere else. I think over there in Atlanta will actually be a good look for him. And then for Dallas, Ricochet, we talk about it a lot. That may be one of the worst draft classes of all time. Sorry to say. And he was the first pick for that. That was Atlanta picking up a role player in the first pick. So now he's just in a different situation now. It's I think the standard now is set. It's not as high anymore. Now with him being a role player instead of like maybe being a star and all that type of stuff. He still has a talent. Obviously, he was the number one pick. So you want to give him a chance. He's still pretty young. So going to a different situation, being in a different environment with a new coach and that type of thing, younger coach guy that was known for playing or coach in college, make him a different, just boost to his repertoire. So I think it's a good move for all three teams. And I mean, we'll see for OKC. I really think that's going to hurt OKC right now, this second, but we'll see. I just think in general, it frees up space, gives OKC what they want for right now. But I'm going to call it a successful trade for all three.
Yeah, no, I agree with it. I think it's a successful trade for all three. Lou Dort, they've been talking about trading him all this season, past season, I should say. I thought he was going to be gone by the trade deadline. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it was kind of surprised he was still there after the trade deadline. Yeah, which kind of had me thinking. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So which had me thinking like I kind of think he's going to be gone by this offseason. I'm just surprised it took this long. This also for OKC. This also frees up opportunities for Casey Wallace, who we've been hearing for the longest. I'm sorry, D-Town's fine. D-Dub fine, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Casey Wallace being freed up. You know what I'm saying? We heard those rumors that he kind of wants to more, opportunity, more responsibility, all that type of stuff. one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, hands down. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he's a better offensive player as Lou Dort, I think was a no-brainer. Move him out the way to get his kids some opportunity. Also, too, it frees up AJ Mitchell. It frees up I got McCain that came from Philly. It gives all three of those guys more opportunities with some of the guys they moved out the way and with Lou Dort. Because Lou Dort was kind of his minutes was starting to dwindle a little bit within the rotation anyway. They were starting to trust those other guys just named off a little bit more anyway. So that's why I said this move for them wasn't really surprising. Like I said, I just wondered what took so long. That was it. This also, I can't remember who got I think Dallas got themselves also a trade exception, I think, also in this trade. I could be wrong. Mike, I don't know if you heard anything about that, but I could be wrong. But I think they got a trade exception too from this. But because they pretty much got Ricochet pretty much for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you say, Mike?
I was gonna say they Mavs also just recently picked up Jet Howard, who's 6'8" out of Orlando. I'm not quite sure. I mean, again, they're backloaded with small forwards and shooting guards, man.
So well, you said it already. I was gonna say with them, I don't know what their plan is, because remember, even before Majai got there, they were already front loaded. You know what I'm saying? Front heavy with the bigs and all that stuff, right? So now I'm kind of wondering. You just said it too. It's like, what's the vision here? Because you gave up another point guard in Nembhard, and I know a lot of the reason why they did that is because because Kyrie's coming back, he's going to be pretty much taking majority of those minutes for that position or whatever. But you say, King?
I was going to say, I'm thinking Toronto. I'm thinking Masai going to positionless basketball. I think he just want a bunch of like taller guys that can play defense,
guys or whatever.
That whole Toronto type, the guys you see over there when you see Scotty Barnes and all that type of stuff that was over there. Chris was Boucher and all just that look. And you hear that what's his name? I think you're probably going to talk about the height change and all that type of stuff. I think they're just trying to do positionless basketball. Get to that point. I think that's Zimmer.
Yeah, like I said, man, I'm not mad at it, man. Because with Kyrie coming back, you already know he's gonna play the majority of the minutes as one of the primary ball handlers. So, and then you got him. I know you got the young was the Sergio that they drafted or whatever. They was impressed with him at Summer League. So that's gonna be a lot of opportunities kind of taken away from a guy like Nembhard. Plus, those guys are bigger. Well, Sergio's bigger. Kyrie's still smaller, but Kyrie's a special player. He's different. But you know what I'm saying. But the other players those are different type of players. So. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not mad at any of these trades. It's going to be interesting. I see Atlanta kind of going in a different direction with a certain identity they're trying to go with. Now, this is going to be the thing though, y'all. Is Lou Dort going to get that same type of leeway that he got in OKC in Atlanta? That's the question.
Usually when these trades happen, it don't work that way.
It don't work that way
when you leave a team and when you're that type of player.
Yep, and that's why I was going with that, because guess what? Dort struggled a little bit this year with shooting threes. So spacing is going to be a little bit of a question, just a little bit. I ain't saying he Dyson Daniels, but I'm also saying I don't know if you can play him and Dyson Daniels a lot of minutes together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Both being great defenders, but offensively is a little questionable. You know what I mean? But I mean that's kind of that's how I kind of look at it right now. What you got, Big Mike? What you say?
Yeah.
So you think they'll have him, Luke Dort, at shooting guard, or because you still got CJ McCollum at point guard, so and then you got Buddy Hill there as well, huh?
You're on the bench.
I was gonna say, great question. That's a great question, because is he starting for Atlanta?
Nope.
No.
See, he wasn't
listed as small forward.
He was barely starting for OKC anymore.
Yeah,
towards then he's not starting. I was going to ask y'all who's starting OKC. Is it going to be a change at the 1 or a change at the 2 now?
It's got to be a change at a 1 for Atlanta, in my opinion, because you got Nembhard and CJ McCollum listed at point. I would move CJ over to shooting guard. I would.
Yeah, on
but
Atlanta.
You got to remember too, Mike. You got to remember too. They also drafted old boy from Houston, Fleming.
Yep. But he might come out. He might come off the bench first, though, bro.
Yeah,
he might start the bench because he'll later. He might start.
They still got. No. He was a top 10 pick.
Yeah, you're right. Damn, that was you right here at the time. You're right.
Because remember, they said they got Fleming,
but they still weren't a bad team though. You feel what I'm saying? Like they just got a higher pick, but they weren't like.
Remember, that's what's the name pick. Remember, the Bucks.
Bucks pick they got in the trade. That's what I said. They. Yeah, I'm more interested who starts in OKC though. Is it Jared?
That's a good question.
Because you saying Casey Wallace want to move up and all that, and I'm like, this
So
don't guarantee that he
Casey
starts.
is what he played the 3 for them.
Yeah.
Shea.
I mean, J-Dub's still there.
J-Dub.
So what we doing here?
What I say? Hold on. Shea, J-Dub, Casey. That's 3 right there. And then of course you got Chet, and then you got
so Casey starting at 2.
Iheart. So Casey probably started at probably the 2 with backcourt with Shea. J-Dub at the 3. Chet.
What about McCain though?
That's what I'm saying. You don't think McCain gonna start? You think they're gonna start?
No, I think they're gonna have McCain and
is it 6-man still?
Yeah, McCain and AJ gonna come off the benches because you saw what they did last year when they came off the bench.
Yeah, go more for defense at first and then the offense off the bench. I mean, it makes sense. I was thinking they were gonna start McCain, but what you saying? It keeps the like the formula of the team kind of more in a way.
Because I'm wondering is Casey Wallace gonna stay?
That's what I'm saying to you. I don't know if he's gonna start, but I don't know if he's gonna end the season starting.
Because he started last year, is what I'm saying. I think he's gonna start again this year.
But I don't know.
He's their best defender.
Yes, he is now, especially now. But McCain though went off though, and like I'm saying, like it depends on what they need and how the season goes.
McCain,
bro.
I look at McCain as like a Jordan Clarkson or somebody like that, where he's a 6-man type player, where he's instant offense.
You don't think he better than that? You think he just buckets?
Yeah, I think he's not just buckets. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know, but mainly his MO is go get me buckets.
Yeah, buckets. Yeah.
He's a hustler, but I don't see him defensively.
No, not defensively. No.
Especially with him and AJ coming off the bench together. Like how many 1-2 punches like that you got in the league? You know what I'm saying? Like off the bench. Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah, offensively for sure. Because he's 6'3". You know what I mean? Like that's at the guard position. It's not about average, but still, you got your point guard Shea at 6'6". So yeah, I mean, okay, you're going down in height wise, and it's going to be tougher defensively when you have that type of when you make that move, when you pull him on the court, take Shea off and put Jared on. That's what I'm saying. It might be better for him to kind of may start because that'll give you that punch you may need, and then bring him, take him, like give him a few minutes in the first half, and then take him off. But I think they should start him.
Because Casey Wallace, you're going to put a lot of pressure on Casey. I mean, you're going to put a lot of pressure on either guy, but Casey Wallace, they really going to be just saying, Casey, make up for SGA and protect him and all that type of stuff. Like, that's your job now. You, Luka Doncic, that's you. You feel me? Like, Kyrie Irving, when we see him now and all that, that's you. That's all you. So, I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see if you get enough offensively and all that now.
Check this out, man. This is what we was talking about a minute ago. So Cooper grew 2 inches, man, according to I think what Majau said it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he went from 6'9" to 6'11". Do y'all still see him playing the power? That's him actually as the official power forward now. He played more to 3 last year, you know what I'm saying, because of versatility at that 6'9" height. But now you're gonna be 6'11". He's the official 4 now.
Go ahead, Mike. What you think?
Man, I would not put him at power forward. Nah, I would keep him at small forward. Heck yeah, because he's langy, he's quick, and he's fast off the dribble. When you got a power forward, you're looking at people like Giannis. You know what I mean? That's a power forward. I mean, you want some strength down there. I mean, I'm a Chris Webber fan, so I can see Webber as a power forward. I don't see him at all as a power forward because he was really leading the team in just about everything, points and assists, and I mean, that's got to come off the board. I mean, you're going to still need that stuff. And then you got Kyrie coming back, and then you got some great players coming in. Morez is going to probably be your power forward. You know what I mean? Let him play that position. But now I would not put him at power forward at all.
This might fit in that category you're talking about, King, building like the Raptors.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even just on the floor. He's gonna be a forward. That's how I feel. Like he's going to be a forward. I think between him and other guy, depending on how they start, PJ Washington, he may be in a trade block. But go ahead, ask your question.
Now I was gonna say, so when you said A4, they kind of remind me of. Remember when they had played the Ellis brothers? Well, they weren't really brothers, but they played them together. Dale Ellis and
yeah.
Who was the power forward and who was the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just whatever, bro. Whenever you play,
yeah,
you feel me?
Just whoever, just guard whoever.
Yeah, I feel like Cooper plays skilled enough though. I do kind of. I guess in a way disagree with Mike about the power forward thing. I think he plays a little bit like Giannis. I think he more like the way the downhill. I think he loves to do that. I think he'll get a little stronger. I think we already like seeing him for last year, but he's not only gonna get taller, he's gonna get stronger and he's gonna get weight. I think he likes the ball in his hand and going downhill. His mid-range shot and all, he has the potential there. You can see with the shot, the release, the look of the shot and all of that, but it was hit and miss, more hit towards the end of the season and all of that. I think he'll get more of that involved in his game. But I think he'll be a guy that if he did play power forward, he'll probably revolutionize the power forward position. It'll just change the position again where, you feel me, like we don't look at power forwards like, oh my goodness, it's just Giannis really. If he plays the power forward position, we'll be looking at him as like, oh, he's a power forward, one of those guys and all that. So I think he can play any forward position. He damn near can play like almost any position on the floor at any point. He's one of those guys. And like I said, he's going to positionless basketball. So I think he can play anything. It's just about who you get around him.
Yeah, I do agree. Positionless is probably what Dallas is trying to get to, but you still got to get the great guards to get these guys the ball in the right position. So, if we do positionless, I can see it happening. You know what I mean? Because as you can see, he's 6'11" now, so him being that height, you can't win or hit or miss on that. You know what I mean?
Like, he may get used to small ball center. Me and Rob were talking about that as well too. Like, if man, you got a 6'11" Cooper Flag on some small ball situations where he's just running. You feel me with the team? Why not? He's out there. He can get you the boards, crash the boards, play defense, do all that stuff. Go ahead, bro.
And he could be a lob threat too. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, because if Pasinko, the guy from Russia, he got vision. I've been watching him in summer league, so I think that's the reason why they got rid of Nembhard, because he has way better vision than Nembhard. Even though Nembhard gave you 20 assists with one of the last games of the season, which is, he broke a record. I can't sneeze at that, but at the end of the day, I think Nembhard was they were looking for something bigger. But I think with him working, if Pasinko working with Cooper Flag, he might just get that starting nod for the point guard position and maybe put put Kyrie back in the shooting guard position.
Too, where he should be. Yep. I think it fits more that Luka Doncic type role which y'all had before.
Yeah.
Bigger guy beside him and all that. And he looks like he can be, I ain't gonna lie to you, like I always thought, I don't know where Cooper Flag sits as far as like super, like we talking about the superstars of all time, as far as like, will he be a 1 or 2 on a championship team? Like what can he do if y'all really win a championship? But I do think he needs a point guard beside him. I think the way he plays his game and all, I think they tried that point guard exercise, which was awesome. It got him a little better handle on his numbers and all that stuff for the Mavericks. But I see him as more of, I don't want to put him in a Blake Griffin category or like a Sean Kemp and all that stuff. He has skill. So you can put the ball in his hand and all that stuff. But I still think with him running, he loves to run. If you have somebody to guard beside him that's always running and getting them easy buckets, this guy can score 20 points like easily. You saw what he did last year and all. So I think you want to get him easy buckets, and then in situations when he can't get easy buckets, he can show his skill and get, mid-range shots and things like that. So I think a point guard will help him out. And you might have the guy where that's your 1-2 punch of the future right there, as far as your point guard and your forward, as far as the lob threat.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, let me ask you this question.
Sure.
Let me ask you this question. What's your expectation for Cooper this year?
I think he's gonna keep his average as far as point goes. He may improve defensively for sure, because he has that knack. He doesn't have the dog in him just yet. You know what I mean? He got to play with Nazi another year, because Nazi to me is a dog on the team, because Nazi wants to play defense and he's going to give you that. So if he plays with Nazi a little bit more, one more year with Nazi, hopefully they don't trade him. I think he can get that dog in him. So if you get the dog defensively, he can really elevate. I'm not too concerned on his offensive end, because he dropped 52 points in one game. You know what I mean? That's not bad for a rookie. That means he can get buckets, but at the same time, like you guys mentioned, he does need a point guard going in the future, because if you don't have that, then it's really just you by yourself, and you don't have anybody, like you said, a 1-2 punch. And I agree. I think he's more of a 2 than a 1, in my opinion. He's a great 2. He's a Scottie Pippen, and I think we talked about that on Switch for Real, that to me, he's Scottie Pippen all day, every day, because he can give you that, and he can take over a game if you need him. Like, say, for instance, if Jordan had the flu game and Pippen kind of picked him up, you know what I mean? Like, until he got to the fourth quarter and Jordan came and finished it out. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking at with Cooper. If Kyrie has a flu game, basically, if that'd be your 1, then you got to see what Cooper can do. Can he really elevate? But I think he will be better, but it'll be on the defensive end more than the offensive end. He'll keep the same 21 points, in my opinion.
I
was expecting you to say like 26 or something.
Like 30 or something. I thought it was extreme, but I don't know, bro. I think he get over 25 this year.
Yeah.
I think he'll get over 20. I think they're gonna make. Well, I mean, it's not Jason Kidd here no more. He would have made him get over 25 for sure. But
I think
he'll get over 25.
May might use him a little different than what Kidd used him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I think
this might be a down year. This might be a year not down based off of like him being trash, but like a new system. It depends on how they play him. Like sometimes you got to adjust the systems, and it's like I'm a new player and things. I don't know. We'll see.
I tell you what, if he makes over 25 points a game, which he possibly could, if he average 25, I'll definitely get you guys. I'll make you some cap and crown shirts and hand deliver them to y'all. I don't know what, not hand deliver to you and where you at, but I could definitely mail it.
Get it to Relle. I got you.
Get a plane trip. I got you. I see.
Already planning the vacation, man.
Facts. But Baltimore, yeah, if he averaged 25 points a game, I'll definitely make y'all some shirts for sure.
I think I got y'all getting 25 from Cooper. He can get 25 this
year. Yeah, I said 25. So check this out here, fellas. Said the Mavericks are open to trading Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, and Daniel Gafford.
Yeah.
So also too, got this right here. This report came out. That's tying PJ Washington to the Lakers. This rumor's been going around. I don't know how credible this one is, but we gonna see here, bro.
Somebody credible said it. It might have been Chris Haynes or somebody, or Mark Stein. Somebody said that the Lakers reached out. It's credible.
Okay, so this is supposedly what kind of idea the trade would look like. Here's a potential framework of a trade between the Lakers and the Mavericks. Of course, the Lakers would get PJ Washington, Dallas would get Bronny, Jared Vanderbilt, Jake LaRavia, and a 32 first-round pick swap, which is all the Lakers can do right now is swaps. Well, Mike, let me ask you this. Is PJ Washington on this team the start of training camp?
As much as I like PJ, and one of the new members of our show, Paul Miranda, is friends with PJ's dad, and I'd hate to say, I think PJ is on. I don't think he's going to be here. I think he's going to be. I like PJ again, like I said, but I think he's on the way out. I think he's better suited somewhere else because right now Dallas is in a rebuild. And being in a rebuild, you want to make sure that you have the right pieces in place for us what you want with Cooper Flag. And like I had a debate with somebody on the internet's crazy. Like they was like, Kyrie should be going back to Cleveland. I was like, nah, Kyrie is a man. Kyrie fits here. Kyrie is going to make sure that everything works, gels together. But for PJ, I really think he's on the way out because they got too many. We just said it a few minutes ago. They front loaded on those positions though. Power forward, small forward, those are front loaded positions. And you got some guys that coming in the league, especially the guys from Europe, Russia. Those guys, they hungry. They want to play. They want to be able to build a team with the Mad. You know what I mean? And I don't blame them. I would want the same thing. But unfortunately, you're going to have some casualties. And I think PJ and possibly Gafford, because, most of Cisse just signed again. So they got him. So they may just, part ways with both of them. I love Gafford. I'd rather have him more so than we have with Powell. But yeah, I think Gafford may stay, but the likelihood of PJ staying, I don't think so. I think he might be a Laker. You never know. Us getting Bronny, I don't know why. I think we'll maybe sell some jerseys.
That's all for Big J.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think in my opinion, I think he may last, but it's very highly likely that he will.
I'm gonna say, Bronny come to the team, they be sending him down to the G League. BJ be sitting front row watching.
Bro, I want this trade to happen. This trade right here, just for Big J, bro. Like literally, just as exact, just so Big J can go down there and talk about Bronny James being on this team, not even having LeBron or because he don't want LeBron or Bronny. So just having one of the two would be crazy if you got Bronny. But to kind of piggyback off of what Big Mike said, I thought PJ Wright was on the wall when they got Cooper Flag. Like they were trying
we talked about it.
Yeah, they were trying to make stuff work out and the Anthony Davis situation and stuff like that. But once that happened and you had AD and Cooper Flag, we were like, well, PJ is now a bench player. Like, where are we going now with this situation? And luckily, AD did have the injury situation, so it kind of worked out in his favor. And then y'all traded him away. But this has been the writing on the wall. I have more of a question of, since they have Masai now, is the Laker like Maverick connection still open? Is that like done that quickly where we like forget about that it was the Lakers? Is it now just we moving forward and they do trade with the Lakers now? Is that how it go? Like it's done that fast?
I don't know if Majah's gonna get he ain't
gonna get fleeced, but I'm just saying
get fleeced or whatever. But I don't know, because like for me, bro, look, I'm with you. I was excited when we got PJ watching, because of the finals, get him back home. Like I said, he was that kind of piece that they needed on the team, a versatile big who can play multiple positions as far as the small or the big or whatever, or the four or whatever. And so
OKC killer.
Definitely OKC killer. Add a little toughness and stuff like that, man. Kind of had that Aaron Gordon type of effect for the Mavs when he was on the team. We already know what the circumstances that led to what happened in the last year and a half or whatever. We don't want to go down that road again, but to get those two guys to kind of help get you to that point, in the season. And then now those are the two main guys that are on the trade block right now. You know what I mean? And for me, I don't even think it's that they're bad players and want to get rid of them. It's just that you can actually get some value for them guys right now, because those are two hot commodities right now. Teams like the Lakers or who was the team we talked about the other day, like the 76ers or whatever, need center. Right? They need a center or whatever, right? The Clippers need a center. They got your boy King Brook Lopez, starting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
at 52,
like, you said at 61. So you're like, right? They need a center, right? PJ is that type of player that a lot of teams will kill to have, man, because he's a versatile wing. You know what I'm saying? That can stretch the floor there. So I'm not surprised, like you said, Big Mike. They're kind of heading more toward the rebuildish side right now with the Mavs. So they're trying to get younger, trying to collect more assets and stuff like that, and retain more talented players, young talented players for the cheap. So that's kind of where Majah's going right now. But I'm not surprised by him needing to get traded or anything like that, man. I hate to see it. I would love for PJ to go to a team, man, where he can actually be a nice piece for a team to get them over the hump. Like who would have been perfect for PJ if he had went to like San Antonio. You put him alongside Wemby with those guards and stuff they got with the Dillons and the Stephon Capsules of the world, right? You had to put him in that situation.
Instead of Tobias?
Yeah, instead of Tobias. Yes.
What about Harrison Barnes, though? What would you do?
Yeah, that's what say they still got Barnes in them. They got too many forwards now.
Yeah.
Oh no, Harrison coming off the bench. They started that last year during the playoffs.
Yeah.
Tobias is starting this year. That's a guarantee.
That's right. You said it's instead of Tobias, but
instead of Tobias, yeah. So he would start over Harrison Barnes.
I'm not gonna front to you, bro. I know that the Lakers can't do this. Like, there's no way. But if the Mavericks wanted to get off of them, off of both PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford, and the Lakers were somehow to get them, they'd be in a different tax bracket then. They'd be in a different.
I said that before to you. I said, bro, there's a way they could have got both of them.
They'd be in a different tax bracket then. I'd be like, okay, the Lakers in a different tax bracket now. Yeah, exactly. Now I'm like, all right, Lakers. Now you got something going on right there. If they can somehow get both of them, but if they can get PJ Washington beside like you said, what's his name? Not even just Luka, but Walker Kessler and all of them. Be the guy to stand beside him, like the Aaron Gordon type guy, which he had before PJ Washington beside Luka. That's a mighty pickup. That's a nice pickup for the Lakers. Like that, that's great defensively.
Yeah, I think the what they paid AR was crazy though. He got a lot of money for the Lakers.
They paid Walker Kessler was crazy too.
Yeah, we talked about that. Shout out to Jeff. That was nasty work.
Oh, I do have a question for you though. Do question for both of y'all, real quick. Is there a world where the Mavericks make the playoffs next year?
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna be 8 spot easy. Because I think this summer, you could tell they got some really good chemistry as far as those guards they got from Europe, man. All they got to do is just get the first couple of games of the season, I'd say the first 2 weeks is going to be a struggle for them. Maybe 3. But once they get this gelling, man, they look like they're gonna be able to get somewhere. And you got, like you said earlier, Kyrie and Cooper Flag, that you're gonna get some scoring. And plus now you got somebody who's gonna play defense and wants to play defense, and then you got other people on the squad that plays defense. And if you keep Gafford, that's another defensive player. But Moses Cisse was defensive too. So yeah, I think they're gonna make the playoffs. Now
that's what I'm saying.
8 is pushing it, but I'm thinking they'll be there. They'll be.
Well, I mean, as far as playing, you think Mike, for sure there'll be a play-in team at least.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And
even though the West is tough, you gotta keep in mind the Lakers. They're gonna be they may be the 8th seed in my opinion, but Dallas is gonna be right there.
Oh man. So for me, man, it's not a cop-out answer, but I need to wait and see if they get rid of PJ and Gafford. This is gonna be a completely different team.
They're going to, bro. They're going to. So I'm saying you asked me this as far as put it the fact that they're actually gonna move those. They're gonna have newer guys around. They got skill. They're young. They got skill though. Is there a world with Cooper playing the second year based off of being a rookie year and he had a great year last year, a great rookie year we're talking about. Kyrie returning. There's no world where the Mavericks gonna be in the playoffs.
So it's also going to depend on Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
How many games we get into Kyrie this year? That's the
magic number for the Maverick fans. They don't want to talk about it for real, but it is a question.
Like not only the amount of games, what level of Kyrie we get, because people automatically are expecting him to be
Kyrie again.
Finals in the Kyrie in the finals. Year they want that Kyrie back, and he's been gone for a year and a half. So. If you're asking me right now, I'm probably leaning what Mike said. Maybe like a playing team.
Yeah,
if I had to guess.
So if we get say the Mavericks get 85% of what they had when Kyrie left. So at that point of Kyrie, if he get 85% of what he was back, man,
and that's without Gafford and PJ, right?
Yeah, we talking about Kyrie let's say he go back here 20-point guy. Like instead of being 24 or 23, whatever he was around that time, say just 20 points. Can they get to the playoffs? With Cooper being that 25 guy, like we said above.
I'm about to say, what is Cooper giving me?
I mean, he gonna have to give you more. If we talking about like guys at that 20, the way his rookie year was, this dude should be flirting with 30. Yeah. Based off the way his rookie year was, everybody usually does
at least
that.
25.
Yeah, everybody that does that usually flirts with 30 the next year. Like we talking about over 25, 28-ish, around at 27. He should be flirting with that. If he can get around there, Kyrie is giving you like 75 games or 70 plus games of 20 points a game, maybe 5 assists, 5 rebounds, or 6 and 5 or 6 and 4. And then the rest of the team playing like up to the skill they got around them and then it's up to the coach as well. Like we can't don't hold him accountable because it's a brand new coach as well.
That's the thing too. I don't know his style. Like I don't watch. We don't watch college basketball, so I don't really know his coach.
He may not keep the same style.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. I don't even know what his original style is. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's gonna really depend on. I was gonna say I need to see a couple games from the like preseason or whatever, kind of get an idea, kind of get a feel of what
Jason Kidd,
what they about to do. Yeah, if he was Jason Kidd, then I'd be like,
20 games.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, not gonna say if I
still think with him having Kyrie back, who's going to back up Kyrie is the question. That's just going to be because you still got Brandon Williams there as well, but he doesn't play as well as defense as we want him to, and he's a smaller Kyrie in essence. You know what I mean? So it all depends on what the European players bring you as far as a backup point guard.
Do y'all think they want Kyrie as a 2 or as the 1?
Like I said, I'd rather for him the 2, but I think they're going to try to push him at the 1.
At the 1,
and that's going to be a lot of load on him, and that goes back to what you guys saying. That 75 games.
I agree. Right. That's the crazy part. Because you want him to be able to play off somebody right now, especially at this point in his career. He just
and off injuries. Yep, come off the ball more. You don't want him to be the main. That's why he got knock on wood. That's kind of how he got hurt when that situation happened and all that. With taking control, holding the ball, having to be the answer for everything. So you're right. Have him off the ball, I would, but we'll see.
Yeah, and then they're gonna have to surround him with some good shooters. They trying to. I've been seeing what they've been doing, but that's gotta they got to filter over into the regular season. You know what I mean? I think it can, because these guys have confidence in European ball. We kind of discussed it before. Is way more ball movement when it comes to European ball. So they're going to get the ball to the right person, and then you got to make the shots. And, you know, it all depends on how they make these shots, the surrounding Cooper and Kyrie at the same time. So you got to surround them with both shooting and defense.
What do the Mavericks get in this trade if they make this trade? If they made this trade in the spring, what would they get? What would
Vanderbilt Vanderbilt gives you versatility.
The first round swap,
or the 3 or 4, I guess. Yeah.
You hope that Luka gone by then, like he actually leave the team and they trash by then. So you would hope that if he's there, then it's gonna be a good pick probably. And then but you're trading PJ Washington. Like, does any of that really help you? Bronny James, I know you don't, unless they think Bronny James still the future. You feel me? Jared Vanderbilt, he's a way poor man, PJ Washington. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as shooting and all, he's not going to do that to OKC. And then Jake, LaRavia is he's good and all, but you feel me? Like, he's still going to be a guy that like overachieves. You feel me? Like, he'll do that, but it's not going to be. I don't think he's going to be like Dodo. I tell you, he's in a Dodo like range. Like, he might be a better Dodo, but he's still going to be not where he the greatest of all time, but maybe he just overachieves and becomes a starter in the league. You feel what I'm saying? Something like that. So. Right. I don't know what they get from that for PJ Washington. Like, PJ Washington, I feel like it's worth more than that. But that may be only what they can get for him. You feel me? Like, this may be what the Lakers gotta. I don't know. I just don't feel like this move is like, damn, what do you get for it? That first round swap?
Lakers gonna lose Luka for sure. Because unless they make a
unless they get PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. They get them together.
Or one of the other.
Oh, yeah. And they got a nice little center too with Kessler, like you said earlier. If they get that, it's a wrap, man. They're gonna be really playing. They're gonna be hooping, because they're gonna get rid of some pieces. Yeah.
I think he helps out Walker. Like, my questions are with Walker Kessler being an anchor on the defense, like being completely the anchor. I understand he's great, he's good defensively and all, but to be the guy that cleans up for Luka and Austin Reeves, like, that's gonna be a lot of, you feel me, protecting the rim, being that guy, look the blind side, looking at all that stuff. So I think when you have a PJ Washington beside him, like PJ, we know what he does versatility and all that stuff as far as what he does on the court, and being all around positions, helping out Daniel Gafford and what's his name, Lively, and that type of stuff, what he did for both of them. So I think, like we said, the perfect guy is like Aaron Gordon. Like we said, he helps your center out when he needs help, and a PJ Washington would be like, Walker Kessler would be fine with PJ Washington beside him, I believe.
You think Walker Kessler is kind of like Rudy Gobert in essence?
I don't know if he's as good. That's the question.
And I don't think he has the same impact as, I mean, I know he's
not
a running jump or whatever. Yeah, I don't think he not now, like we said before, we're not saying he's a bad defender, like we told Jeff. We're just saying that I don't think he has the same impact as Rudy Gobert. I tell folks, man, if you go back and look at them Utah teams, Utah wasn't just flooded with lockdown defenders.
Nah.
Rudy by himself elevated that team to like a top 10 in defensive rating. You know what I'm saying? So
their second best defender was like Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, Royce O'Neal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the question I think a lot of us are having right now when it comes to that pickup for Walker Kessler. Is like, can he be that? That's what they really need for him to be, is that Rudy Gobert type of impactful center for them.
He's gonna keep defensive player of the years. We're gonna get Walker Kessler like every year in the argument,
like in the conversation, all that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, in other words, Luka's probably not gonna be there for another contract.
We'll see, man. And then last but not least, fellas, so check this out. This is what you were just talking about, Mike, right here. Y'all's rookie. Gotta apologize to Morez right here, man. Check this out. King, see if you can read this for me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of like a summary of what he done so far here in the summer league.
Okay, this is Mavs Nation CP. He says some fans thought Dallas reach. Morez Johnson Jr. is already making that take look premature. In just 2 summer league games, the number 9 pick put together one of the most impressive rookie showings in Las Vegas. 75% on 2-point attempts, 15-20, 6 blocks, 5 steals. It wasn't just the numbers. Johnson finished everything around the rim, made advanced reads as a passer, and looked like a defensive playmaker every time he stepped on the floor. The biggest question remains his 3-point shot, and he'll also need to cut down the fouls as he adjusts to NBA competition. But if these first 2 games are any indication, the Mavericks may have seen something everyone else missed. The reach narrative isn't lasting much longer.
All right, Mike, what you think about the Mavs rookie, man?
Well, everybody was saying why they didn't get a day. You know what I mean? Like a day is pretty much another center that we get. We already front loaded in a center. I like Morez. I mean, he gives you something, and quiet is kept. I'm a Michigan fan for sure as far as basketball. That's why I named the show Switch for Real with the number 4, because I'm a Chris Webber fan. Yeah. I've been a Chris Webber fan. So if you ever see this, that's the reason why the show's called Switch for Real with the number 4.
Tell him, bro. C-Web. The C-Web hit you got last episode. Mike, you should have saw.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, but I think with Morez, man, he did show up in the summer league, because I kind of like I didn't have a chance to see all of the summer leagues, but I'll go back and watch the highlights and see how he looked. And he's pretty quick. He's a high jumper. He gives you everything you need. He's more of a offensive minded Gafford, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Because he can give you a bucket or two,
hands.
Man.
Hands.
Yeah,
important for it.
Yeah, and I think with him being coached by May and coming in as a rookie in the NBA for May, now he can kind of give all the other guys an idea of what May coaching style is. You know what I mean? How does he want you to position here? So it's like having a coach on the floor, because he can tell you exactly how the coach is seeing the offensive flow or seeing the defensive flow. He's giving you everything he can possibly tell you in regards to how he performs as a coach. And that way you have kind of like when Avery Johnson was the general on the floor, you might have that same thing in Morez. And especially I think he's going to be a defensive-minded player for sure. Him and Cooper side by side, it's like, come on, bro, who's going to really – you can't get through that. And then you get Lively back. Hopefully he gets out of that boot. I think he's been out of the boot for maybe a few weeks now. If you can come back to what he was in his rookie season, and man, who's going to – that's crazy, bro. You got 3 bigs that can play some freaking defense. And what they're going to do with Max Christie, I'm not quite sure. I wasn't a fan of what he did. The first year he was here was okay, but second year it was like he digressed. So how's he going to help Morez? And I mean, you need somebody who's going to definitely put in the work and make this guy some phenomenal. You know what I mean? The defense is there. I can see it right now. Morez is going to be phenomenal defensively. Can he elevate his offensive game and stay out of foul trouble at the same time? Yeah, that's going to be the question. If he can, that goes back to the coach. And the coach has got to, not only the head coach, but even the assistant coaches. Like when I coached, I had my assistant coach talk to the kid or talk to the man or whoever we was coaching, like go talk to him for real quick and kind of tell him, what we saw out there when it comes to if he made a foul or he made a wrong move, whatever happened, just go talk to him. And if you have coaches like that, and I think he does, it's going to be easier for them to win a lot of games, because you're going to have a lot of defense. And if May brings it like he did when he did in Florida to Michigan and now here, it's going to be something to watch. And I'm kind of excited, but I got high hopes for Morez, and yeah, his defense got to be a plus for sure.
Who do you compare him to? Like, what do you see his ceiling as an NBA comp?
Now, you might think I'm tripping, but I think he is a Dennis Rodman in my eyes. You know what I mean? Because I think he's going to be a monster rebounder, monster defensively. Even because Dennis Rodman, he averaged like 30 points in JUCO. He was really he offensive thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. They can score, but they just that he's going to probably be that essence of Rodman in so many ways. He's going to give you that defense, and if you need offense, he shows you he can do offense. So it's not going to be a negative with him. It's going to be a plus when it comes to just basically defense for sure. So that's who he reminds me of. If you had to really pinpoint somebody to kind of mirror him after.
Yeah, well, I was going to say like what's his name, Kenneth Fareed. That kind of player and all. So I agree with you. He fit in that kind of mold. That same kind of mold. A guy that can do that, like just everything, whatever you need him to do on the side, the dirty work and all. A dirty work player. He is the comfort blanket to May. Basically, you got your guy that that you coached or whatever. That's supposedly talented, skilled, and all. Got him, bring him here, let him be on the team. And we talked about Scottie Pippen earlier, like Cooper Flegg. What is he? Is he Jordan and Scottie Pippen, like on that level? I think Morez is going to be the Scottie Pippen for Cooper Flegg And what I mean by that is I think Cooper gets to develop his offensive game a little more now because Morez is going to take some of that defensive responsibility away from him. Meaning that he can still be a great defensive player, be a roamer like Cooper Flag likes to be. Cooper Flag plays great as far as roaming, like a free safety, like we say, just always watching the ball, going to get steals, and he wants to run. But with Morez beside him being more the guy that can stand back, I guess kind of being like the strong safety in a way, I think that's going to help out Cooper Flag as far as, like we say, developing his jump shot, mid-range game, working on stuff like that because he doesn't have to take on that challenge as much because he has a guy behind him. It's going to be about his 3-point shot and all to see how long he can stay on the floor. You know, if he becomes a Jonathan Isaac or if he becomes a Dennis Rodman like of this generation, because you got to shoot the jump shot. So if he can get to making some type of shots and all the rest of his game is there, and like I said, he'll make the game much easier for Cooper Flag.
Yeah. Yeah, I never thought about that as far as the reference to strong safety and free safety. That's dope.
Appreciate you.
I was gonna say, can he be a poor man, higher motor like Evan Mobley, a guy who could be versatile on the defensive end? Who can also
Evan Mobley, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Can he get to that point where he can get a jump shot, a consistent jump shot? I'm not saying he can
be better than PJ. He can be. They got somebody they didn't. You got a guy that can replace your guy if things work out. You feel me? And be a better guy because of the.
I was about to lean toward. I was about to say that too because it sounds like what they're trying to do is they're trying to develop him and Coop. They're going to be your 1-2 punch there in the front court. Yeah. And it's probably another reason why they're motivated to not motivated, but you know what I'm saying? Like they're not hesitant to trade PJ now because they got this young man and they saw what they saw in summer league. They kind of like what they see. And like I said before, they're kind of going more towards a younger, rebuildish type of side right now. So having him with Cooper, let those two guys develop under a developing coach right now who came straight out of college. You know, sky's the limit or whatever. So that's probably why they're trying to move a guy like a PJ or somebody like that out the way, because you also can get value for PJ while also giving these younger players opportunities or whatever, right? So, like I said, with him, not him, but the coach. I just want to see his style, like his not just what he does on the court, not his X's and O's, but just his coaching style in general. I want to see how his relationship is with these players. We already know that him and Rez got a relationship, like he just said, might be coached him in college. Like, how is that going to translate here in the NBA to where now you do have a youngish team or whatever, right? Where you're kind of closer related to them as far as, you know, you coach young men in college compared to coaching a veteran-led team where everybody like, you know, 27 or above or whatever, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of meshes, man, because the one thing, like I know we talk about the players, the young rookies y'all have, Sergio or Morez, like them guys like that. The one thing I'm interested in seeing is the coach. I just want to kind of get an idea of who this coach is, because Mike, you might know a little bit more than me and King, because we don't watch college basketball, and you said, you know, Michigan, that's your squad and everything, so you probably know a little bit more about him than we do. So that's why I say I kind of want to see what his style is, how he establishes a relationship with these players. You know what I mean? Is he going to be more of a stern coach? Is he going to be a player's coach? Because you got kind of you kind of the person who kind of like the stern hand when it comes to college, right?
Yeah.
Here, it's player driven. So are you going to be more of a player's coach? Like, how are you going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to relate to these guys in the league?
When do the boys become men? That's basically.
And isn't that what Jason Kidd was, a player's coach for the most part?
For the most part, yeah.
And I think the same
for certain
thing
players.
And I think the same thing with Rick Carlisle was almost a player's coach. You know what I mean?
He's got more player coach now. He was definitely a micromanager before he went to Indiana. Matter of fact, I think Hollenberg was saying that same. He talked about. They said, "Man, I had this idea of him from what people were saying that, you know, he was a micromanager. Like, you know, saying remember him and Jesse Keys would bump heads all the time because he didn't let him kind of just run the offense or whatever. By him holding his hand or whatever. So now he's more a little bit more players coach. Yeah, Robert Bois. Yeah. But yeah, man. Oh, you say something, okay?
No, I was just gonna say about the May thing, bro. It's about when boys become men. That's what I think I'm worried about myself. When does that switch hit? Because he obviously, like you say, dealt with a bunch of younger men, which were kind of boys in a way, and it's a different way you coach guys as far as in the college, as far as when you're a grown man dealing with paychecks, you feel me, massive paychecks, egos, contracts, you feel me, that type of stuff, and having to win a championship on this level. It's different to coach guys that way than to be a leader among men. as they always say. And when he gets to that point, when these guys, these youngsters are men on the floor and they want to learn how to win, are they willing and ready to learn how to win a championship? Or like even now, even if they don't win a championship, are they ready to try to win a championship now? Or is it going to take years under this system? Like when are they going to click and they're going to say, okay, we're here, we have a job to do, we know what we got to do, and we fighting for this cause, for our leader or whatever like that. So we'll see when that happens. If he gets that from there, there's going to be, like we say, up and downs. We expect that for the season because it's a young coach. It's a new family, everything. You feel what I'm saying? So they're going to go through ups and downs. But when does it click? That's the question.
Yeah, and I still think the first 3 weeks it's going to be tough for them. They'll win some games, but it'll be probably under 500 at that point. If we can get them to the All-Star weekend to see where they at, and if they above 500 or even at 500 at that point, then I think they have a great chance to make the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Okay, fellas, we turn the page here, man. Let's show some love to the merch of the channel, man. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. If you are interested in the merch of the channel, simply scroll down to the description box below. Check out the link to our site where all our merch is. Members, you already know, if you're a member of the channel, you get the permanent discount with the code that we gave you guys. You can use it as many times as you want. There's no limit to it. So scroll on down to the description box below and check out the site. All right, fellas, let's get to it, man. Let's go ahead and get to these questions, these comments, man, and we can call it a night.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
Hey, shout out to DDP. We got to get DDP back on the show, bro. Like he's getting out of retirement.
Hey, DDP is starting a new venture, man.
I know. I see him. Hold on. Let me get these questions and comments. I'm not going to be able to read all the questions and comments today, y'all. It's a bunch of questions and comments in here. If you definitely want to make sure your questions and comments are read, if you have a question like for Big Mike or so, a super chat will be appreciated. I'll definitely get to those ones. But other than that, I'm going to try to read through as many as I can. Let's see. Big J in the house. Shout out to Big J. He's a Glow Yard member. He said the Mavs is not Jet Howard. Yes, Big J. I saw that news earlier. I let Big Mike take your glory and report that to everything. Shout out to Daniel Berry in the house. He said, "Sup, everyone. Happy Monday. Definitely check out his channel for all your highlights. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights." We got our guy BG in the house from BG What We Talking About, and also from Sixes, East Sleep Sixes. Shout out to him over there. He says, "Yo, what up?" And he also said president of basketball operations. That's what you're trying to say, bro. Yes.
Well, no, he also has a title too. It's like was it governor? What is it?
That's what I thought. He's like he's governor too.
Something governor or whatever, like an assistant governor,
alternate governor.
Alternate governor. That's it.
Yep. Next, I took Big J Shine again. Look.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing. He also says Dwight is gone. He is not coming back as a player on his team. We will see. He said we can't afford vibe guys that can't play at a high level and do not fit the timeline. What you mean, Captain Canada? Don't you disrespect Captain Canada like that, Big J?
Don't do that. Well, you about to get a statue out there. Don't do that, Big J. Bro. Don't do that.
He said OKC freed up about $82 million in cap and tax with that trade this offseason. They freed up over $140 in tax and cap space so they can extend Wallace. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what the plan was too. I forgot. But yeah.
Izzy says New York Knicks. My wife stinks. What y'all think? Wolves in 5. This dude Izzy, man. Shout out to Izzy in the house.
He a Wolves man. Can't tell.
C Dub Sports Talk says Mavs cooking. Salute fellas. What up, C Dub?
What up, C Dub? What up?
I see Big J says there has to be a consolidation trade with Portland, or if LeBron chooses Golden State, I would trade PJ, Clay, and Martin for Jimmy's expiring in a first-round pick.
What, Jimmy's contract is expiring?
I think it is after this next year.
Ooh, I didn't know that. I thought
he
he
had
had
I thought he had 3 years when they first got him, and now it's down to expiring.
Oh, okay. Okay, not mad at it.
Mangus said Kaysen is in for sure, and C-Dub said Kaysen still started.
Yeah, that's why I was saying he still started.
And Mangus also said McCain Sparkplug from the bench.
Yeah.
Izzy said losing Dort is huge. I think so as well right now, Izzy, but we'll see. He is a way. I know we talk about the way he plays, and it's like a gimmick and all, but it's still a way it's the way they play. You feel me? It's part of their gimmick. So to lose that, I want to see. And Big Mike, feel free to chime in. I'm sorry, I don't want you.
I'm just checking out the comments.
Manga said Kaysen will be rightfully wanting more than OKC can offer on an extension. I mean, but they got that money though, Mangus. So
yeah, they freed up a lot of moolah.
Big J said Kaysen is the 2. C Dub said Caruso or Kaysen starting. I think Caruso probably on the bench.
Yeah, Caruso come off the bench.
Shout out to Kevin Gray in the chat. He said, "What up, chat?
Oh man, what up,
Gray,
what up, Kevin? What up, man?
We still waiting for you to be on the show, Kevin, or get us over there, Kevin, on DLLS. Yeah. We don't talk about the Mavericks no more. We can talk about NBA with y'all.
Yeah, bless the CNN, man.
Yeah,
CNC, brother.
Shout out to our guy Richard saying I'm a fan of the 6'10" small forwards. Yeah. C Dub said Coop gonna play 1-3-4.
He can.
Sound like Jason Kidd. Big J said they dumped Nembhard for Sergio. Ish is either going to Frisco or staying overseas. What happened to dude, bro? Is he officially cut? What's the dude we got before France? I'm saying the Dallas Mavericks.
The shooting guard, 6'8" dude.
Or 6 was he the small forward or whatever? They got a couple years ago. What was his name?
I don't know.
Melvin Ajinka? Ajinka, whatever?
Yeah, Ajinka. Yeah.
Okay.
Was Melvin Ajinka? They got then they sent him overseas and all and said come back.
He went back overseas. I think don't you own their draft like 2 years or something like that? And after that it gets or something like that. I forgot what it is.
Oh, bro. I just never heard him again. It was over. Jonathan said we need one more shot maker and shot creator to not put too much pressure on Cooper and Kyrie.
Yeah, but who would that be, though?
I don't know. C Dub said Coop got way better at PG end of season than beginning. I think it helped him to a point where he got comfortable. Yeah, I still don't think you want him to be there. I think it just helped him with his role. And plus, you guys were still losing. It just do what you do. You feel me? Like we let him start losing and just let Cooper be the best player he can be at that point. But I don't think you want him at the point guard, though. C Dub still. That's
got him rookie of the year.
It almost didn't. you got to remember it almost didn't.
Nipple was shooting his lights out.
Big J said Coop is going to average 25, 7, 5, and 6. So Big J, you don't got no crazy numbers either. You think I thought y'all was going to say 7.5. I'm sorry. And 6. You don't think I thought Big J was going to say 30 or something like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
going for 21.
J, you called 21 or whatever it was. You called that.
So.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you don't score at least 25 or more, I think
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. He got to score over 25, going for 21. Like, that's crazy. Jonathan said, I see early 2000 Kobe and Scotty and Cooper. I watched his upbringing. It was impressive. I feel you. Kobe and Scotty, two different.
Not Kobe
streams, but but I see what you're saying though, Jonathan. He got some dog in him. What you're saying, I think.
Yeah, I feel that one.
I see Jordan, Bird, and Magic.
Yeah, like and a little Isaiah there too. You feel me? Big J said the Mavs Brad shot that down, and we can't do a 3-for-1 trade when we take on more players. The Lakers fans are pushing that trade, but no one here is saying it. That's why I'm like, what?
Okay, that's why I was saying, like, I think this is something I'm hearing somebody kind of make up with it. I don't hear nobody major say anything, but.
King says you can't get no farewell tour. They don't love you like that. You ain't got that type of love. You thought you was Kobe. He getting that farewell tour, King, man.
Are you talking about LeBron?
Yeah, Bron getting that farewell tour if you want it, man. It's Bron.
Oh, yeah.
It's Bron.
The GOAT talk is something that's just.
That's what I'm saying. Like even if you don't think he a GOAT, like for him to be in the GOAT talk, he gets a farewell tour. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, real talk.
You missed our guy BG.
I did. I said earlier, you weren't paying attention. I said, look, BG gave him his whole rundown and all that. Now I got you this time. I'm not paying attention. Div says, OMG, is Bronny getting LeBron to Dallas? Div would love that too, wouldn't he? Is the deal?
No, LeBron.
He said, is the deal true? Oh, man. He's Spurs versus everybody. Shout out to Greg and them over there. He said, y'all want to start the rookie Morez or hold on to PJ as a placeholder? That's for you, Big Mike. I'll let you answer that.
Man, I like PJ, man. I'd rather see Morez kind of blossom under PJ for a little bit, you know what I mean? But I would probably give him the start now after the halfway point of the season. But yeah, I would definitely try to hold on to PJ because PJ he's a Dallas homer, man. Yeah, I think he deserves better than just being traded and brushed under. But yeah, I would definitely let Morez kind of blossom under PJ and take that role maybe after the midpoint of the season.
Are you worried about the center position at all, Mike? As far as if, like, let's say if y'all got rid of Gafford, I mean, like as far as Lively being there by himself and having
you got Moses Cisse. Remember they got Moses Cisse back. That dude, he played very well last year.
He did. So you believe in him in crucial situations? If it really counted, he's the backup center. He can be a backup center.
Yeah. Okay. I think he's not bad at all. And I think they still got that 7'6" kid. That black kid, I can't remember his name, but he played for.
What's the tall? You talking about the tall? What's his name, bro?
Sharp.
Yeah, Sharp. I think.
Yeah. He's Toronto. He played for Toronto Summer League.
Oh dang! So
he fits one of their guys too, as far as Toronto. One of them. I told you, just linky black guys. That's what he have over there.
He a perennial G League player.
Yeah. King said Bronny got to go. And Div talking about that's a good move. I ain't gonna keep reading the rest of his. Spurs was everybody said, yeah, PJ would be fun over here, even off the bench. Yeah,
man.
Yeah, but I think PJ crazy because it seemed like PJ older than what he is. So PJ still want that money and all. Jonathan said already. I'm just saying he want more opportunity and all. Still, it ain't a wrap. You know, once he get that next contract, he'll be out the league the way the CBA is. Jonathan says still need one more vet. I think who can get buckets or create shots. Richard says, I'm hearing PJ and Gaff are only in play. Dallas is loaded at 34 and two 21-year-old centers. No, they ain't released no Bronny James. What you talking about, Div? Spurs said, what about Kyrie and Najee Marshall? Y'all trying to trade them too? That's for you.
Nah.
Big Mike. Yeah,
nah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I ain't hear Najee's name in nothing.
Yeah, Najee good.
Jonathan said Kyrie averages 21. I guess I don't know what assistant rebounds. I guess you forgot, Jonathan, but on 46, 38, and 89 shoot, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. That's what Kyrie should be right now. Yeah. Richard said I was hoping Gaff would go to the Bulls, but the Lakers are not out yet. Lakers get Gafford. That's a good look. A real good look.
Yeah, stupid. Tough.
Let's see. Big J said Brandon is gone. Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Jonathan said Bando can't shoot. Facts. Taj says, what up, fellas? What up, Taj?
What up? What up?
There you go. That's for you, bro. Something to top. Chat. Something. Uncle Lurk. I don't even know. Oh, a president. I don't even know what that
Oh, shout out to Melissa. She giving out what's that's the new gems that they got. I didn't read the I don't even know how
I appreciate you, Melissa. Thank you.
Yeah,
whatever it is, appreciate you.
Yeah, we got the alert saying something about how the new gyms, we got new gyms and all that stuff.
Nice. I see it's some type of present or something to say.
Yeah.
Richard says you get flyers on.
Oh, Jake. I remember, by the way, my bad.
Yep, I'm sorry. You get flyers on Jake and DK in 3 seconds, but it's seconds. But as hard as it is to believe, nobody will give a first for Gaff or PJ. At least it's what you hear. Yeah, probably not. They not at the CBA. Nobody will give a first for them guys. Div says Richard. Oh, it's time to Richard. I'm sorry. Todd said Lakers just got to flip Dalton, Connect, and Bronny for a semi-decent 4. And LA is cooking. I wouldn't mind PJ Washington or Kuminga if possible. I'd rather that PJ for y'all, Todd. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all get PJ, that's a real good look.
Yeah.
Damn
Jonathan,
good look.
Yeah, Jonathan said package for PJ sucks. I hope we get better out each year. That's not for the Mavericks. That package was trash for the Mavericks. Shout out to Tom. He said, Captain Crown Pod, stay consistent and healthy. Appreciate you, fam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh my God, Mangus. Damn. I didn't know that. I didn't know Ryan Clark was gone. Let's see him keep reading.
Oh, yeah. You didn't hear about that?
No, I ain't even hear that.
Yeah,
he got his own show
fired.
though. I didn't know he was even on ESPN like that still.
I thought he left ESPN, but yeah, they said he got fired, bro. So,
I'll read into it. Cooper can be 3-4 and Moraes can be 4-5, so they can go small and be versatile if needed. Yeah.
That's what we were saying.
Big J said Moraes' floor is supposed to be Gafford and sailing between Al Horford and Bam. That's a good look.
You got
another
one? Yeah.
Hey, shout out. I gotta read up on that, man.
I don't. 6'7". Yeah, I apologize. I don't know what the gyms are, but I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that because, like I said, we got the alert talking about the gyms for the channel and all that stuff. I just don't know what they mean yet, so I guess we do got to read up on that.
Yeah, I'll read up on it today. G2 says the real big move is Project 2028. Is that for the Lakers? You saying for the Mavericks?
Probably Mavs.
Okay. Jonathan said Moraes reminds me of Elton Brand, Horford. Those bigger. I mean, you got Elton Brand and Al Horford. They nice. They two. They those people you don't know.
That like post game bag.
Yeah, like they like if you ain't pay attention to the game, you wouldn't know about like these are nice guys.
Man,
Elton Brand was the truth.
Yeah, especially with the Clippers.
Elton Brand was an all-star too.
Yeah.
So.
And he was rookie of the year, co-rookie of the year.
Yeah,
with the franchise.
Hold on. Got B-Fam in the building. Said clutch 30. Dang, shout out to y'all, man. And he had another one too. Okay. Shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, definitely got to read up on the gyms, man. But yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hold on. We almost at the bottom now. I'm breezing through these. Hit the like, Richard says. These guys are giving good info, and appreciate you as always, Richard. That's our guy. Jonathan said, I was going to say Williams not on the team, but I would kind of bring him back because he's not a third option, but he can create opportunities.
Hold on, so who is the point guard then? So Sergio?
That's Kyrie. Max Christie. I'm kidding. But that's shit. They have no guards again. The Mavericks is stacking up on wings. That's what y'all always wanted. Remember y'all were in the chat for years yelling wing, wing, wing. Give me like chicken wings. I want wings, Richard and all that. And now he's got all these wings. That's what y'all got.
Positionless basketball is what you're about to say, like you said.
Yep.
No
Big J said,
and no flats, huh?
Big J said Carlisle was not a player's coach. He was a taskmaster. He burnt players out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, hey, he changed a little bit though, Big J, when he went to Indiana, because that's what Halliburton was talking about. You know what I'm saying? He said he didn't loosen the reins a little bit, but yeah.
Jonathan said his Michigan team did not shoot as many threes as people think.
He said, they did.
I don't want us losing or winning by the three. Not sustainable. Not the team you got. Hell no. Y'all shouldn't be winning or losing by the three.
But the Mavs got Marcus Sasser at point guard too now. So
there you go.
Another DFW finest. My bad. I forgot about that. Yeah.
We getting the show now, bro. We getting the show with that DFW talk. Tone says that Tone, how come you only show up, Tone, when we talking positive and stuff? When we talk that bad stuff and we talking about finals experience, you not here, Tone. Where you be? No, he said Dallas has that's my B more bro. He said Dallas has too many players on the team to bring B Will back. He's not worth it.
Yeah. You got that? How many people got the Big Mike? How many people right now they have on the roster?
Is it 15 or 16?
Like 17, I think.
They got 17
around there.
I think they might have 17. Big J will probably tell us here in a little bit, but yeah, I forgot. I think they got like 17 players right now in the contract. So
hold on. Jonathan says we still need one more shot creator, shot maker, because don't want to put so much pressure on Kyrie and young Cooper. Yes. David says Cooper and Ricochet is nice and outstanding duo.
Keep forgetting about Ricochet.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Ricochet is still he's a
quick. We just talked about
factor. Damn, because he that awful first pick. That's why you forgot about it. But maybe he'll change to something. He's still young.
Story of his career.
Yeah, Jonathan said still not sold on Zach, but it's just it's a what, low risk, high reward situation.
Somebody said
it'll be his third season, right?
Yeah.
Somebody said no risk, low reward.
Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, y'all horrible.
Y'all wrong for that, bro. I was like, man, they had to say all that, man.
He said, I feel like we're going to trade for Embiid if we get a pick and can get off Clay Gafford and PJ. I keep saying,
bro, I've been hearing Embiid's name too.
With the Mavericks?
Yeah, bro. I heard it again today.
Hold up.
Heard it again today.
The Sixers thinking of trading a pick to get off Embiid to the Mavericks?
That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing Embiid's name again.
I mean,
yeah, I don't see that.
I don't know about that one, bro.
I kind of like it though, bro. Pause. I kind of like that for them if they're going to get a pick too. Especially getting off of if they're getting off of Gafford. If we talking about they getting off of Gafford, like we know they trying to get off of Gafford and Derek Lively may not. That's a good right. We talking about the Mavericks, how far they can be. Embiid that. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie to you, King. If he's saying that the Sixers would get Clay, Gafford, and PJ,
that's the Sixers might be my favorite team in the NBA.
Listen,
at that point,
bro,
as far as the best team.
That'd be crazy good.
That would be crazy, boy. That man, listen.
Maxey, Edgecombe, Brown,
that's
Gafford.
And they got shooting now, especially with Clay and Old. My God, they
more versatility with PJ. That'd be
they win in the East.
Jonathan said, "I want us to get Şengün." I mean, you might be able to try. Tone said, "Trade PJ and Gafford and Clay and go get Drew and Scoop. LeBron going to join." Tone went Bron. Big J said, "Ajinka is still overseas. He had a bad year last year, and you have the NBA draft rights until you trade them." Okay.
Oh, okay.
And he said Cooper is on a Dirk-like trajectory when it comes to his love. Hey, shout out to Cat though, getting a ring though. He chose Freezy chose the wrong person. He chose Julius Randle instead of saying Cat. I know I'm saying Big J chose. I mean, not Big J. Freezy chose the wrong person. He chose Randle by saying the Dirk trajectory instead of Cat now living his best life.
The Dirk trajectory, break still do.
Tone said championship experience. Yeah, Tone. That championship experience, man. Finals experience. It ain't championship experience.
Yeah, man.
Big J said you also have Mraz and Santi can play some 5. Okay. Let me try to get these.
Forgot about Santi.
Trade PJ and that. Okay, I already read that. He said and Sharp is just tall. Yeah, so not a.
That's that young kid.
Todd, said, "Well, LeBron going, fellas." I don't know, man.
I'm hearing new stuff every day.
3 teams. It's 3 teams.
Yeah. Pretty much 3 teams.
Johnson said we still need Gafford because I don't think Lively can start right now and bring him along slowly.
I agree.
Shout out to Melissa. She said, I don't know what it is, but it's supposed to be some reward. We'll see. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, appreciate it. I don't know what it is.
Whatever it is.
I'm gonna lie to you.
Tone said Gaff, PJ, and Clay for Drew. He already said the championship experience for Bronny and then go get LeBron. Y'all be wild, man. Richard said I hear paying Najee is why they trading player out because they want to pay Najee. He's saying, okay. Jonathan said Kuminga won $20 million. Yeah, he ain't getting that this year.
Yeah. I heard about that. I gotta tell you about that.
He gonna take that $5 million, call it a day. This 1 year, that $10 million. Big J said Project 2028 is the delusional Luka home. Oh my gosh, y'all got a homecoming dream going over there. Oh man, Jonathan, my Knicks should pick up Powell. Good team, guy familiar. Go ahead. There you go, Big J. There you go. Send him over. Send him over there.
Shout out to Freezy.
Sasser is the third guard as of now. He said 16 under contract. He said point Najee. 16. I mean, I'm okay with it as a backup. Yeah, one of the guys as far as the ball handlers. You don't want him to be listed as a point guard, but yes.
He can handle the rock though.
Absolutely. Tone said Coop, Kyrie, Zach, LeBron, and Gafford, Lively, and Sis. Is it Sissy or is it Sis? Cisse. Okay. Bench Najee, Maxey, Sergio, Morez, and Santi.
Nah, bro.
I'm not mad if y'all get Braun though. I don't think that's a bad pick, but I don't think he's going there. But that wouldn't be a bad pick for the Mavericks. Not right now with this team they got right now. Tom said Caleb Wilson will be my rookie of the year. We'll see.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, KG saying he baby KG. He a low ticket. Jerry Clayton said the Mavericks only have 3 legitimate guards, and there is not enough, in my opinion. That was a problem last year, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Big J said Embiid doesn't fit about building around Cooper. Yeah, but it depends on if y'all not y'all in a rebuilding kind of mode though, Big J. Like Cooper. So if y'all got a guy that's like y'all main guy, I don't know about Kyrie. That's a lot of question marks. Maybe you're right. Right. I ain't even gonna argue with you, man. Tom said I want to see LeBron James in Philadelphia. Same here. Tom, I'm not gonna lie. If I had to choose one, that's what I wanted. And Jonathan said I meant see it by like I keep seeing Embiid name out there for the Mavs, but that pick is 2029, and the 2029 picks will be decent. But Embiid be playing 40 games last 2 years. Yeah, man. That dude's never played 65 games ever. They said right or once. That's crazy.
No,
and he's a talent, man. So I'm not quite sure why he doesn't keep himself in LeBron shape.
But yeah, man, listen, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. A lot of comments tonight, man. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to the people who just subscribed to the channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, man, hit that subscribe button. Join us here. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, y'all. We talk about all things NBA, man. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join us here. Also, too, if you guys can do us a favor, hit them likes as well. That helps out the channel in more ways than you know, man. Shout out to our guy Greg. Shout out to BG. Shout out to Kevin Gray. Shout out to others, man, who follow. A lot of y'all guys follow, man, their content as well, too. So shout out to them. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Like I said, our Fridays are dedicated to the members of the channel, and also other perks come with it as well. Shout out to Big J, BA, and Cuz. We just had a show before this show, Cuz We Geek. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. The Avengers Doomsday trailer finally released 18 and a half years later. We just had our discussion about that. So if you guys are interested in that conversation, man, go on over there. Click on that. Follow us over there, man. We have more shows to come. We got another show again tomorrow and another one on Saturday. Comic-Con is this week, so we'll probably break some news or talk about some news from Comic-Con on a Saturday show. So we'll see how that go, man. Comic-Con ain't been the same since the pandemic, so we'll see. But yeah, good like. But yeah, so if you guys interested in DC, Marvel, Star Wars, all that type of stuff, man, follow us over there on Cuz We Geeks. Every Tuesday evening and Saturday morning. All right, King, we got anything else?
Before I get to our guest, share, more share. A like is the same as a share. We appreciate everybody for subscribing and joining the show. It was an awesome crowd tonight. But if you're interested, especially my guy Kevin Gray, I know you're interested in this type of stuff. But you're interested in combat sports, especially like wrestling and WWE, coming over to We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. Myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin. I like to call us the best, brightest, and the blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. Come on over there, Kevin. Talk to us about this wrestling. What's going on? This Black Surgeons. I know you'd like to talk about that. I should say resurgence, but it's not. It's never been there, so it's a surgence. But come on over there if you're interested in that type of stuff. Subscribe to the channel, help us get to our goals over there. But other than that, we'll have a show over here again. What's this? Today is Monday, right, bro? So Wednesday over here again. But before we end the show, the floor is yours, Big Mike. Appreciate you so much for being a part of the show. As I said earlier, we appreciate you again. This is an awesome show, an awesome, just conversation in general. You are always welcome, bro. Whenever you're a part of the show, you're now part of the Glow Yard, and you're always welcome to the show to give your opinion. Whenever we discuss this type of stuff with you, that always means we respect you. So thank you so much for being here. But again, the floor is yours. All your information, firstly, is in the description. If you're interested in following Mike anywhere on any of his socials and all, check him out in the description and all. But the floor is yours. Let the people know what you're up to and all, and where they can find you, Mike.
Oh, thanks, man. So Mikhail Lampkin, poet, director. I do film too. I'm a poet. I love basketball, man. So that's one of my favorite things, man. I coached back in the day, and man, thanks guys for having me on, man. You can follow me on X, you can follow me on IG, you can follow me on TikTok. I'm kind of new to the social media game. I'm not a social media guy, but now that I'm, in this space with you guys, I'm just trying to, grow the audience as well and just talk basketball, man. So just come give Swish for Real a shout out, man, and we'll be more than happy to have you, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Boogie Bob, man.
Oh yeah.
Listen, man. We definitely appreciate everybody, man, rocking with your boys for another episode, man, of Cap and Crown. We will be back here, like King said, on Wednesday, y'all. Shout out to the people who, like I said, subscribe to the channel. People who follow us here. Oh, we got another one, man. Shout out to B-Fam with the. We really got to find out what that means.
Yeah,
appreciate you, B-Fam.
As soon as it's over, I'm going to.
Yeah, we definitely gonna research that, man. But just appreciate you, B-Fam. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, man, listen. With all that being said, man, it's your boy Relle, got King in the building, got our guest, Big Mike in the building, man, from Switch for Real Basketball here on YouTube. It's Cap and Crown. We talk about all things NBA related, man. So we'll be back here on Wednesday, same cap time, same crown, champ.
No cap.
Cap and Crown. So what we need to do is re-sign the White Powell, right? And sign him to a super max extension.